Good morning. This is the sensei from the kanji classroom. And you're like, now wait a minute, what does sensei mean? Well, first and foremost, sensei means instructor or teacher, okay? Now, first thing I want to tell you is that this program, this Monkey Boys and Monkey Girls Japanese Studies program is for little guys under the age of 9, okay? So if you are older than 9, then you should not be watching these videos, okay? If you're older than 9, you need to be giving the kanji classroom a call. But for guys underneath that, this is just for you, okay? Again, this is called the Monkey Boys and Monkey Girls Japanese Studies program. So the first thing that we need to learn how to do today is how to introduce ourselves, okay? So does everybody have some paper? Because we need to do a little drawing together, okay? If you need to, stop the video and go grab some paper and some crayons or some colored pencils, okay? And come on back. I'll wait. Go ahead, get it. Okay, I'm assuming that you've put me back on and that we're ready to go. So the first thing we're going to do, everybody knows what a hamburger is, yeah? You go out to eat sometimes. Mom and Dad buys you a hamburger sometimes, or your grandma and grandpa, or you go out with friends and they buy hamburgers. Okay, so we're going to draw a hamburger. Okay, so here we go. Now don't fill in the color of the hamburger. Alright, now your hamburger is probably much more attractive than mine because I am not the greatest of drawers, but we're going to draw this hamburger. And if you want to, you can put a little bit of those little seeds that come on top of certain special hamburgers. That's totally up to you, but we're going to leave everything kind of blank. Now, this is called the shokai sandwich, and I call it the shokai sandwich because it sounds good, but also because shokai means literally a self-introduction. Okay, the show being that self and kai being the introduction part of the conversational part, okay? So the first thing we need to do is say the first word. And the first thing we want to always say when we meet someone new that your mom or your dad or your grandma and grandpa's say to you is pleased to meet you. So that's where we're going to begin. And so the first word we're going to learn is hajime mashite. Hajime mashite, okay? All right. Now, you say it with me. Hajime mashite. Notice we're going to break it down into two parts before we run it all together, okay? Hajime mashite. Okay? All right. So, hajime mashite literally means I'm doing a beginning. I'm doing a beginning. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to teach you a really simple, not sophisticated, not fancy way to say your own name. So you're going to put in your first name. Obviously, that's the meat of the sandwich. And then the word des. Des, okay? So for me, it would be Blake Des, okay? Blake Des. Now, I know sometimes you watch martial arts stuff, or you watch Ninja Turtle stuff, and you hear this word san after everything, okay? Well, san means Mr. or Miss, and we don't put that on our own names. It would make us look very boastful if we did it, so we never use those words on it. So we're going to say our first name and then Des. So I want you to try it, okay? So put in your first name. Say it. Say your first name. Now I want you to add Des to the end. Okay, so I'm going to say my name and Des, and you're going to say your name and Des and repeat. Okay, here we go. Blake this. Blake this. Good job. Okay, now the last thing we need is, you know how when we get together with new friends for the first time and we're really hoping, we're talking about it in the car with Mom, we're really hoping that we have a good time and make good friends and the relationship goes on or the friendship goes on a long time? Well, that's what we're saying next, okay? We're literally saying words that say, I hope we're good friends a long time. And that words, and actually there's two words, is dozo yoroshiku. Oops, and it looks like I've got to extend my burger just a little bit. Dozo yoroshiku. Now you try. Ready? Dozo. Dozo. You repeat. Okay, the word is dozo. Kind of like bozo, but it's really dozo, right? And the second word is yoroshiku. You try. Good job. Yoroshiku. One more time. Yoroshiku. Okay? Now, when we want to introduce ourselves, all we need to do is think of the shokai sandwich. We're going to put all this information together. Okay? We're going to go 1, 2, 3 with our speaking. Okay? Ready? Hajimemashite. You try. Hajimemashite. One more time. Then we're going to put in our first name. What's your first name? Now add the word des. One more time. Put in your first name, then add the word des. Okay? Now, they'll finally put in dozo yoroshiku. You try. Okay, now let's speed this up. We're only going to do one each and try it one more time. Hajimemashite, Blake des, dozo yoroshiku. Now you try with your information. Ready? You say it. Good. Put in your first name. Now say des. Good job. And then dozo yoroshiku. You try. Excellent job. So it looks something like this. I put my hands at the side of myself because I've got to throw a bow in there too. Ooh, pretty fancy. Okay? And then I'm going to bow first. And then I'm going to say Hajimemashite. Blake des. Dozo yoroshiku. Now you try. Bow first. Just like a toy soldier. Good job. Now, Hajimemashite. First name, des. Dozo yoroshiku. Congratulations, boys and girls. You did a great job. Introduce yourself for the first time in Japanese. Stay tuned next time for our next lesson. But if you want to check to make sure that you're doing your Japanese right, with your mommy's or daddy's help, you can take a little video, just a few second video, of you introducing yourself, doing the shokai sandwich, bowing concluded, and send it over to me, and I'll take a look at it, and I'll send you back a message. Okay? All right. I hope you guys have a great summer day, and we'll talk to you later.